Hi, I'm Pat Barnard, Group Managing Editor for TMCnet, coming to you from IT Expo West in Los Angeles, and I'm joined by Jeff Blackey, Senior Vice President of Marketing for Broadview Networks. Hi, Jeff. How are you today?
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Good. Welcome. So why don't you start off by giving me an overview of Broadview Networks and tell me a little bit about the various services that you guys offer.
Sure. Broadview Networks is a traditional telecommunications provider. We provided only telecommunications services since before the Telecom Act, and been focused primarily in the Northeast.
Okay.
And one of our newest products we've brought to market has been our hosted phone system, Office Suite, which is a phone system in the cloud.
Okay.
And we're here today exhibiting that at this show.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit more about the system, the features, the functionality, and what it does for businesses.
Sure. It provides all the phone system features you expect to have from a traditional premise-based phone system. So you've got over 40 features in there, very easy to use on our individual or customized sets for customers to easily access. They're easily programmable. A lot of times folks have phone systems that are hard to program and make it, to have a technician come in and change their configuration around.
Right.
Ours is easily done through a very easy to use web portal, very simple for customers to access. Therefore, they can make better use of those traditional features.
Right.
We also have a whole suite of cutting-edge features that really enables a new application for customers. Things like hot desking that let customers go to any phone within their network,
Right.
log in with their extension number and a PIN, and suddenly that phone becomes theirs.
Right.
Enabling applications like hoteling, so you can make better use of office space and
Right.
save money on leases,
Right.
etc.
Which is a key thing because a lot of companies these days, they let people work from home, they work out of remote offices, they work on the road, and like you said, you can make much more efficient use of your space by doing that.
Absolutely. And some of our features, we have the ability to actually take a phone and put it at someone's home. If they wish, they can work out of their home just like it's their office.
Right.
And it's really enabling, the voice application to move to the cloud, along with a lot of other data applications that are moving to the cloud,
Right.
which lets someone really work at home or work wherever they can get internet access,
Right.
just like they're in the office.
So when they dial out, people see that it's their number coming from work.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. So they're not giving out their cell phone number inappropriately. Calls come in. We have one customer who very powerfully uses the service. In fact, justified the entire purchase of the phone system based on the fact that they're a small business. Like a lot of small businesses, they have Salesforce churn, and they lose reps all the time. And when those reps leave, all the leads in their funnel kind of go with them. And what they did was they purchased a phone system, took advantage of our twinning application, cell phone twinning application, that lets the user give out their office phone number. It simultaneously rings their cell phone,
Right.
and so the user saves cell phone minutes.
Right.
Of course, when they leave, we just turn off that twinning, put it onto a new user's phone. All
Right.
sales leads or return calls go to a new sales rep.
Does this allow you to hand off a call from your cell phone off to the desk phone?
Absolutely. So you can take a phone. They say a huge percentage of phone calls are taken on a cell phone, are taken in close proximity to a landline.
Right.
So if you suffer through low call quality and use up minutes, when you really could be using your desk phone, because chances are you walk back to your desk.
Right.
But you don't want to hang up and redial and get the connection. So
Right.
the way our service works is you just pick up the phone on your desk, much like you pick up an extension at home, and you can easily switch from one phone to the other.
Just push a button
No,
and
just
that's it.
pushing
It
a button.
switches over and you're on the local network
Correct.
where the call is much, much cheaper.
Absolutely.
Right.
Cheaper, higher call quality, and again, you're not giving out your cell phone number inappropriately.
Right. Okay. Is your system pushing out any sort of UC type like capabilities at this point?
Unified communication?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And another feature that people very powerfully use is the ability to take their voicemail messages they get on our system and have that sent to them as either a WAV file or a link, whichever they prefer. And so folks when they're traveling, they may get their voicemail messages on their BlackBerry.
Right.
And therefore they don't have to be checking their office phone like they used to.
Right, and that's one of the beauties of the cloud-based model of delivery is you can layer in new applications and find a wide variety of ways to enrich the user experience.
Correct.
And push out
We've
more
been rolling out a
functionality.
number of new applications. One of it, which is our soft phone, which is a USB phone on a stick. It works great for applications when you're working in a hotel. Plug it in your computer becomes your phone.
Right.
Because
great.
all the software is on the stick, and when you remove the stick, the computer has no knowledge this even took place. You can even work out of a business center in hotels, which works out very well sometimes for folks who are traveling internationally,
Right.
And avoids very expensive cell phone calls
Right.
on international rates.
Okay, great.
One of the applications we're rolling out here today is...
Yeah, I was going to ask you what brings you to IT Expo.
Yeah, I mean, for a number of reasons. I want you to talk to Kevin as well to talk about our channel program.
Uh-huh.
But one of the applications we're rolling out here today is our Office Suite ACD feature.
Oh yeah, right.
Which brings a call center, all the call center tools,
Uh-huh.
call recording, ability to manage call queues, ability to coach reps on the phone,
Uh-huh.
provides coaching for them later,
Uh-huh.
allow them to manage multiple queues, have skills-based routing,
Uh-huh.
things of that nature.
Call monitoring.
Call monitoring.
Right.
All within our ACD suite. So,
Okay. How many lines does that scale up to, just out of curiosity?
It can easily go up to over 500 stations
Oh, really?
on the ACD.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, so you
really
could have
as much as you need.
You could have
Really
a
as much as you need.
substantially. You could have a pretty big call center
Correct.
associated with your organization.
Correct.
Okay.
But at the same token, a classic customer is a customer who is a heating and air conditioning company that may have 2 queues, a sales queue and a service queue.
Right.
And maybe they have one person in the office that speaks Spanish. So
Right.
those calls that come in that need someone to speak Spanish could be routed to that person.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you got another person that doesn't speak Spanish as well. They could, they could be second in that queue.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, things go to a normal service and sales queue. But maybe if the service queue is busy, then it could roll over to the sales queue.
Over.
And so
Right. Yeah.
all those things can be managed. And because the system is so easy to use, it's not like you need to go out and hire a programmer or a special technician to come in at a high cost to change it as your needs change. You just go into a web portal, change it, and then you're in business. And
Right.
if you don't like it, you change it back or change
Right.
it out where you want it.
Right, right.
So
Now, I understand
very
you
easy to use.
participated in or on a panel during the show. Is that correct?
yes, tomorrow I'm speaking on a panel regarding the
Oh.
the ROI and TCO, total cost of ownership for hosted phone system, because there's things well beyond just the economics of the phone system. There's applications that enable your business to become much more productive.
Right.
And that's what it's really all about.
Right. Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Pat.
We've been talking to Jeff Blackey, Senior Vice President of Marketing for Broadview Networks, coming to you from IT Expo West in Los Angeles. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Pat.